Their response, it didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us. We escaped from that gas and met Jar Jar and Boss Nass. Welcome to the inaugural episode of Kyle Explains Video Games.
Plots.
Video game plots. Kyle explains video game plots. While drunk. Otherwise known as KEVGPWD. Write that down.
Perfect. I love it. My good friend Matthew here is going to give me a video game. And while drunk, which I currently am, I am going to explain to them.
To me.
To him, to them, to the audience, to Matthew. To the audience, to Matthew. The plot of that game with my unstable mind that it's currently at. In a simple way that I can possibly imagine.
Here's how I'm going to start out.
Okay.
We are both 30 years old. This one here is about to turn 31.
Oh, God, don't... Okay.
So, good start.
But
just so you know, that places us kind of like growing up in the mid to late 90s where like video games would hit us peak in those developmental years. So, I'm going to start you off easy.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to name a video game from that time period so you can just kind of slide right in.
Alright, go.
Alright.
Sounds good.
So explain to me and our viewers the plot of Ocarina of Time.
Oh, starting out with the Zelda. Alright, so we got Link, who is this kid who's like, yo, I've been raised in the Kokiri Forest. And he's like, Kokiri Forest, this is a cool place. I like it. Oh, shit. There's a giant talking tree. He's like, hey, man, come on over to my place. We'll chill out for a little bit. So Link goes over to that guy's place. And he's like, you know what, Link? I need you inside me.
The tree?
Link, yeah, the tree. So he goes inside the tree, and he realizes the tree's been infected by a
him, because he's inside of him.
Well, yes. But he's also been affected by a weird giant demon spider. So Link's like, shit, I gotta kill that spider. So he's like, I got you. So he kills the spider, but then the frickin' tree is like, Link, I appreciate it, but it was too f***ing late.
Oh.
I'm dead. So the tree dies, but it gives him a spiritual stone. So then Link decides, hey man, I gotta find out about these spiritual stones. So he goes out on an adventure, and you know what? He gains all of his knowledge from a f***ing owl. An owl. Who says, woo-hoos, Link, you know to collect all the spiritual stones. And so Link's like, okay, this sounds legit. So he's like, okay, I'm going to go find these spiritual stones. So he goes to the lava place.
Hold on. Did Link have a previous relationship with this owl? Or is
no,
this just...
this is a random owl.
How about the tree? Did Link know the tree beforehand?
Well, the tree's the guardian of the forest.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because that makes sense. Guardian of the forest needs rescuing.
That's where he grew up, guardian of the forest.
But then all of a sudden this owl was like, hey, so trust me. With the rest of your life. Your life quest, I'm an owl.
Yeah, no, he doesn't even question it. He's just like, okay, owl, got it.
Right.
And so Link decides to go. He goes to the lava place where the Gorons are, and he takes their precious jewels.
Their family jewels?
No, they're precious jewels.
Precious jewels are my
family
jewels.
It's the ruby stone from the Gorons, and they're like, ooh, we like to eat rocks. So go kill this dango that's like infesting our rock cavern that we like to eat rocks from. And if you do that, we'll give you this cool ruby stone, and that's the spiritual stone number 2. And then he goes to the Zoras, and the Zoras are like, fuck man, our place is all frozen. Oh no, it's not frozen now. That's after the time skip. The Zoras are like,
spoilers.
Zoras are like, fuck man, our princess is missing. She got inhaled by a freaking giant fish called Lord Jabu Jabu, who's like our spiritual savior. So you gotta go running inside Lord Jabu Jabu. You get inside fish guts, and then you save the princess, and she's like, here, I'll give you the spiritual stone of water. And so you get that one.
That's the problem with society today. Princesses are always being swallowed by fish.
For reals, man. Prince Diana?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah. I said prince, I meant princess.
Princess Diana.
Princess Diana.
Yeah,
I'm too drunk. Okay, so anyway, let me continue. Okay, so this is a good one you started with because it's really convoluted.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not convoluted. It's just long.
But I know you know it.
And you know I know it. So then
Beware my next
there's
game. You're
this
not gonna know
weird
shit.
dark guy called Ganondorf, and he's like, dude, Link, fuck your shit, man. You got all the spiritual stones for me. You opened up the gate to success. I went in. I took the Triforce. He took the Triforce because it was the gate to the Triforce. But to Link opened the door and I could send him to like the weird spiritual world. And Link's like, what the fuck am I doing here, man? And he's like, whoa, I'm 7 years older now. Why am I in this weird future where Ganondorf's like, fuck yeah, I'd rule all. And so Link has to go through 6 more dungeons? Is it 6 or 7? I think, okay, wait, we got
It's probably 7.
forest, fire, water.
Probably 7.
What's after water?
Sky.
No, not sky. Underground earth. You go through like this weird horror cavey dungeon. And then there's the sand one.
Crystal.
There's one in between. Shit, what's the one in between? I don't remember. Anyway,
Goo.
so each temple he goes to unlocks a spiritual savior called shit. I can't remember what they're called.
Called the shit.
They're called the shit. We're gonna call them the shit.
The
sure.
7 shits.
The 7 shits. They're not 7. I'm pretty sure it's 6.
Okay, the
anyway,
6 shits.
Anyway, so these 6 shits are like, hey, you freed us from these temples. You get a medallion where my friend, or my brother's friend, called them medallons because he was in 2nd grade. He didn't know how they were pronounced. So he called them medallons, which I'm like, no, dude, it's medallion.
Oh, side story. When I was playing Doom when I was young, there was this armor you would get, and it was called the Mega Armor. Remember Doom?
Yeah, I remember, dude.
It's called the Mega Armor.
Mega Armor.
But I couldn't. I did the same thing with this.
You couldn't pronounce
Medallon.
Megalon.
I didn't see that Mega Armor was 2 different words. Thought it was one, and so I pronounced it Megamore. Megamore.
Was it one word?
No.
Oh, what the f***, man?
Stupid kid. Continue.
Okay, anyway, okay, so then you get the medallions, and there's the spiritual saviors that are like, oh, Link, we'll save you. You got the power of all the powers and all the land. So now you can go defeat Ganondorf. And you go and defeat Ganondorf, and there's a giant ball of light, and you're like, ha! Pff! And he hits it and goes, ha! Pff! And then you hit it and go, ha! Pff! And it goes back and forth until it hits Ganondorf, and you're like, aha! And he gets stunned, and you go, pff! 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 And you beat the shit out of him. And then he turns into a giant pig. Because Ganondorf is in his true form, he's a pig. So he turns into this giant pig, and
just like all men.
And you gotta beat the pig guy, and then you're like, hey man, the world is saved. I got the princess, but not really. Now I'm a kid again.
Ganondorf is a kid again?
No. Link is a kid.
Oh, okay.
You go into the future, save the future, then you go back to being a kid.
So basically what you're telling me is this is just like the plot of Endgame. Traveling through time.
Endgame just came out.
Thanos.
Go see Endgame. We're not going to spoil any of it.
No, but all you know now is that there's a Thanos and that there's time travel.
Well, we shouldn't tell them about time travel. Time travel. Time travel. Okay! We're putting a spoiler warning in this video for Endgame. So if you don't want any spoilers,
skip to this time signature.
Skip to another time signature.
No, but actually you have to put it before, and then you'll be coming in right now. Okay.
All right. So then that Link that turns back into a kid goes on to Majora's Mask, which is the next.
Yeah, that's the next game. But okay. All right. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now for
Thank
something
you.
completely and entirely different.
Okay.
Same time period ish. Explain to me.
98.
90s.
Okay.
90s.
Okay.
But like early 90s, I'm going for this one. Explain to me the plot of Wing Commander.
Oh shit, dude! I don't know the plot to Wing Commander.
So what do you know about Wing
Commander? The only thing I know is that Mark Hamill is. Were they talking about 3?
No, I'm talking about. Well, yeah, sure.
The original or 3?
Let's go 3. That's
3 is the only thing I know anything about.
Talk about
Mark
3.
Hamill's in it.
Yeah.
There's live action, like in that weird detective game that my dad used to play.
Tex.
Tex Murphy.
Tex
Yeah.
Murphy.
There's a weird like live action mixed with like like
cartoons.
Graphics.
Yeah, video game graphics.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then there was that weird. So then when you were like selecting your player, there's that weird guy who like grab his crotch. That's all I know. That's literally, and you fly through space and shoot and shoot.
Who are the aliens?
You know what? I don't know aliens.
They're cats.
Oh, okay.
They're sentient
Cat people
cats.
are cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
What is this, Avatar?
No.
Why don't you tell me the plot of Wing Commander 3? Is it complicated? Is it long?
Not really. So, like, they're all tied together. So, like, okay. You start out, and in Wing Commander 1, basically, you're humans, and you're exploring the galaxy, you have different colonies, you know, and planets and moons and things. There's like a federation. But then humanity they are under attack from this alien race called the Kilrathi, which are giant, like, cat people.
They're called Kilrathi.
Kilrathi.
So they're like the Dothraki, but they kill people.
Yeah, but they were before the Dothraki.
Okay.
So the Kilrathi, and they're cat people.
Okay, yeah.
Just an aside. But so the first game, like, early 90s, the main character didn't have a name.
Okay.
There's no name. You're just the player.
Just you. Okay.
But there was a character model, and the guy had blue hair.
Oh, interesting.
And so his name became, like, among the fans, like, Blue Hair. So then, when Wing Commander 2 and 3 came out, they made his name Blair. Blue Hair. Blair.
Okay.
So I was like...
That's really interesting.
But the plot is, you know, blah, 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 you fight the aliens, you lose in the first one, your main ship goes down, everyone blames you, even though you were, like, trying to save it. They blamed you, and, like, you said, oh, no, there's these cloak ships, and they're like, cloak ships don't exist, you lie, hey, court-martial, blah! And then second one, you come back and you prove that you were right, but still, it's like, you know, the Kilrathi are overtaking everything. And then in the third one, you're like...
Mark Hamill.
You're Mark Hamill now. You know, Luke Skywalker got old. But now... and then you're still trying to save the world from the same bad guys, in a nutshell. Next game. I am going to jump ahead a little bit. Soul Calibur.
So, is there a story for Soul Calibur? All I know is that you fight each other. You pick a character with giant tits and you fight each other with a whip sword.
Yeah,
that's
Ivy.
That's
Ivy.
Ivy.
Yeah, Ivy was pretty hot. There's a story. No, there's a story, but it's like the only way it's all text based.
Isn't there like isn't it based on like the sword with the eyeball in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like and like there's different characters like Nightmare and Siegfried are the same person, but like different points in time. Yeah, stuff like that. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my phone a friend here and pick one of these.
Yeah, they can't see this. By the way, you guys can't see my.
Explain to me this plot of Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah. Okay, so this is a game. I just got the remastered version of Shadow of the Colossus. We tried playing some of it, and then it got corrupt. Because, you know, I'm a fucking moron and there wasn't enough space on my hard drive. So it stopped recording halfway through and then I didn't save. And I'm a complete idiot. Anyway, Shadow of the Colossus. Okay. Here we go.
We just saw the cutscene.
Imagine a time where there's no fucking person on Earth.
No one.
And there's one guy.
And one girl.
He's like, I'm so feminine. I got my girl, and we're gonna go to this temple. What do you mean? She's dead. She's dead. We don't know what's.
Nope.
He just said that she had a terrible fate. Yeah. And she died.
Her fate was to die.
Her fate was to die.
All of us.
Oh man.
But for some reason he was like, I'm gonna change now. You continue.
Anyway, so then he brings her to this temple, and there's this weird like voice who's like, ugh, you get this girl here, and you know, dude, like. We can't save her. You're immortal. She's dead. She's dead. So that's all that's happening. Yeah, unless you go out and defeat these 13 monsters for me. So he goes out and defeats the monsters, and you know, it's a fucking wild ride. And you gotta climb on them, and you're like, oh hey, look, glowing spot. That's gotta be a weak spot, right? Goon! You blood spurts out everywhere. You defeat each Colossus. It gets harder as you go on. There's a little learning curve, and then then at the very end, spoiler alert, at the very end, you have to give up your own life.
I was right.
Yeah.
I was right.
The girl rises up and she's like,
we were playing earlier, and I called it. I was like, you're gonna have to give yourself up.
Oh, but I'm alive, but why am I here? I don't know what's going on. End of game.
So it's like Romeo and Juliet. So she wakes up and sees him dead, and it's like, oh, my love, and now I have to kill myself. Oh, no, then she is like talking to the 13 and like, hey, oh no, to the temple, being like, how do I save this guy's soul? And like, probably the voice is like, this is hilarious. He just did this for you, and now you're gonna do it for him. Yeah, so this guy just took care of these 13 asshole neighbors I had. They were so loud, keeping me up all the time. You have to go take care of that tax collector. That's right. I don't want to pay my taxes. So you go kill this guy, and sure, yeah, we'll give him back to life, and the cycle repeats itself.
Okay.
So this disembodied voice in the temple is just getting everyone to do his bitch work.
You got it. You got it. That's exactly it.
This is a different type of game.
Ugh,
Still
okay.
a game with a story-ish.
Okay.
I think. You would know better than I would.
Okay.
Harvest Moon 64.
Oh, 64!
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. So, you're just some random guy who's like, yo, man, I'm cool. I'm a cool country guy. I like to listen to country music. I wear my hat backwards. Yeah. Okay. Oh, shit. My grandpa died.
Oh.
So you're like, oh man, I used to visit my grandpa on his cool farm every summer, and now he's dead. So like, let me go check out his farm. And you go and look at his farm, and you're like, shit, grandpa, how long have you been dead? Your farm looks like shit. And so then the mayor's like, woohoo! I got a giant Mario nose. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna come over here and be like,
that's how he introduces it.
dude.
Introduces himself. He says, "Oh, I have a big Mario."
No, it's not. That's how I introduce him.
Ah.
He's got a big curly mustache too, and a big like red hat. He looks like Doug Dimmadome from Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, what a reference!
But anyway, so the mayor comes up. He's like this cheesy mayor-looking guy, and he's like, "Yo, dog, I got this thing. You know, I'm so sorry. Your grandpa's dead. You know what? You can take over his farm." So you're like, oh, cool, man. So the game is about you playing this character who gets to literally just live a country life. You get to go into you get to go create relationships with people, and you can get plants and plant plants, and then you water them, take care of your cows and your sheep and your pigs, and damn, there's no pigs in that game, but there are pigs in other games. And you're like, shit, I got a prosperous farm now, and people are like, what? This guy's awesome! And after 2.5 years, every game is 2.5 years. I don't know why. It's always 2.5 years.
You just stop.
You get halfway through your third year, and they're like, oh, we gotta evaluate this guy. So the town evaluates you and says, okay, you're cool. You're cool, man. You can stay. You can stay.
And then you continue playing.
Yeah, so you can get married. You can have kids. And you can build a cool farm. And as the this is Harvest Moon 64. As the Harvest Moon games go on, it expands on more stuff. And then there was a whole thing with Marvelous HQ that owns the rights to the original Harvest Moon game. Can't think of the Japanese name right now. Bokumo Monogatari or something like that. I can't. But they're the original guys who make the Harvest Moon game, and then Natsume, who publishes the game in North America, they split ties with and decided to publish their game with a different company called Xseed, but Natsume holds the rights to the Harvest Moon name, and Harvest Moon is Natsume is like, no, we're gonna hold on to the Harvest Moon name and create our own Harvest Moon games. But then the guys who actually make the Harvest Moon games got a new publisher, Xseed, which I just mentioned. They're like, oh well, we can't use the name Harvest Moon for English and international audiences, so we're gonna call it Story of Seasons. And there's been 2 Story of Seasons games so far, and that's it. We haven't heard of them for a while. I've been waiting for a fucking Story of Seasons game for the Switch, but there is none. But I got Stardew Valley, and that's a great game. So go on Steam. It's on the Switch too. You know, just play Stardew Valley. It's basically Harvest Moon, but way 5 times better. Anyway, what you got for me next?
Sarge's Heroes.
What? I don't know the story of that. I just know he plays fucking Toy Story character and you shoot each other. That's it.
Come on, it's way more involved than that.
Is it really?
You play as Sarge.
What?
Yeah.
That's no way!
Yeah, man.
That is the character you play as.
You're Sarge, and you're green. You're a green soldier. And you know what? You fight the tan soldiers.
My mind blown! I said it.
You know, I think somewhere in there you can, like, rescue blue soldiers to be your allies or something.
Blue
like
soldiers?
That. Yeah.
Why are blue soldiers so? Are they like the medics?
But the only part of that game that was worth playing was the multiplayer.
Yeah.
That was fun. You could, because like you're these little toy guys, right? And so you're playing in like environments of a house, like different rooms of the house. So there's like the kitchen level, the bathroom level. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, I remember we played that as kids.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh, okay, this one. See, you haven't played it though. You're missing out hard.
Why are you picking games I don't know?
You're missing out hardcore.
Okay.
I'm just telling you right now. If you're gonna play a game, like if you're gonna pick up a game that you want to play for 40 hours, this is the one. Or more.
This is Witcher 3.
Yeah, this is Witcher.
Why are you? Okay, so I started playing Witcher 3, and the only, as far as I got, was the first area at the beginning was like where what's his name? Why are you putting that there? Put this right here so it's not in the scenery. This is my beautiful One Piece scenery.
Right
look,
here?
Look! I got all my One Piece manga.
Oh,
I got my figures. I got my signed Ninja Sex Party albums and my Twerp album. Shout out to Ninja Sex Party and Twerp. Yeah. And somebody put Master Chief on top of the cat bus from Totoro as he's riding him. I just noticed that now. Was that you?
What?
That is hilarious. I'm keeping it like that. I'm keeping it like that. It's amazing.
Master Chief was made to ride cat bus.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Witcher 3? Witcher 3! Yeah. Okay, so the only part that I got to, I still have to play Witcher 3. So I apologize. Everyone's like, this game's a masterpiece. It's amazing. Even though every time I watch a review, they're just like whipping their sword around in the same manner all the time.
Yeah,
it's a little repetitive hack and slash.
It's a little repetitive, but it's...
But I heard the story's
really good.
Yeah.
Gameplay's simple, but nice.
But I only got to the part where you're training your kid at the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's way
yeah. And then there's like a weird skip where you're like out in the wilderness with somebody, and then like there's like
the old guy.
The character has like a vision, and then you start riding around on your horse, and then that's as far as I got.
Yeah, that's like you haven't started the game yet.
Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah. Skyrim. I've never played the story.
What? Come on.
So Skyrim, every time I play it, I just want to go do the Thief Guild quests.
Yeah.
And the Dark Brotherhood quests. That's all I do. All I know about the main storyline is that there are dragons that have been extinct for years, but now they're back, and you're like, fuck, man, where are these dragons coming from? And you're like, dude, I'm just a new character that was created just now in a weird scenario where some guy asked me my name, and I went through like 500 different species and facial types, and then that guy is some shit. And so then you create your character, and then you're about to be executed, but then a dragon comes and saves your ass, and you're like, dragons are evil, even though you're just saving my butt. So then you're like, where are the dragons coming from? So you talk to some girl in River... What's that called? Place called? Riverside Woods? River Mill?
Rivendell?
The first place you go to after Helga. Helga. I don't remember. No. Anyway, so there's some woman who's like, oh, the dragons, where are they coming from? And you go and you infiltrate this area, and the dragons talking to each other. It's like, blah, 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 I'm a master dragon. And they're like, we're duplicating dragons from DNA and shit, and then it's right. And I just go off and do side quests.
You know that your character in that game is called?
Oh, yeah. The
Dragonborn.
Yeah. I have a Dragonborn figure. I don't think I have him yet. Oh. But he's probably in a box somewhere.
Ooh, what's the storyline to Madden 2012?
Dude, it's a football game! It's not gonna be a football game. Not 2012?
Yeah. Specifically 2012.
Specifically 2012. Okay, let me try and think. Football happens.
Yeah.
Vikings lose. That's the only team I care about. And that's it.
He got it! Ding,
Hey!
ding, ding! 100%.
Up top. Yes. All right. Awesome. Who won the Super Bowl in 2012?
Who won the Super Bowl in 2012? That's a good question.
I don't know.
I think it was the Ravens.
Oh. I'm used to shit, but
Nah, no.
not in our area, at least.
No. We're all Bears fans.
Not in the Midwest. He's beer fans.
Beer Bears.
Beer fans.
Beer fans. So, that was that.
Going
through those video games.
Awesome.
Stay tuned for our next episode where we have bonus content.
Bonus content?
Yeah. Never before seen content.
I don't know where you're going to get that from.
Lost in the ether.
Lost in the ether. All right, fine. All right. You know what you're talking about, I guess.
Final Fantasy VII. Half-Life. Maybe even others.
Okay.
That we'll talk about later.
All right. Sounds good to me, man.
All right. Well, hey.
Thanks for watching. If you guys want to hit that subscribe button, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and then you can watch more. Yeah, well, I'm not
right
gonna.
there. It's right there.
I'm gonna try and put it there, but they got rid of annotations, so I can't really put that in the screen.
Why would you get what?
Yeah, YouTube doesn't have annotations anymore. I can do an end screen, but my end screen is going to be after this, so I can put stuff in the end screen. But that's it.
Ridiculous.
Anyway, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more awesome videos. I'm going to have this guy on next time. I don't know. We'll see. And peace out.
See ya.